have with me my sister, Emily Soaps, whose career in Washington, D.C. has included National Archives, and she's also served with the Presidential Library System. Most recently, however, she served as my caregiver over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Emily Soaps.
Hey, good job.
Thanks for joining us, Emily. Does anybody else have any guests in the room today? Do we have any announcements? $1 in the card bucket really cut down on those announcements.
Do you have a swipe?
Okay, here we go.
I want everybody to put on their calendar, September 26th is the Saltwalk movie Under the Stars. We are showing Goonies that night. It's the anniversary this year of Goonies, and it's free for the public to come. If you look on Saltwalk time page, you can see, I think we're going to start admission at 6:30, and then we'll show the movie about 7:30 or 8. But it's a fun time. You can bring a picnic dinner and hang out on the lawn. So we hope everybody can come.
Thank you. Robin. Got you pouring water. Robin? While she's coming up here, she did give us a letter thanking us for our donation to their back to school program. She has a few slides from the program she'd like to share with us.
Just again, thank you for all of your donations and your help and your support and your prayers. We did have a very successful year, and I'm going to show you a couple of slides that we had. We had the most this year, so it keeps growing every year, and we hope that next year will be even bigger. We were also able to, we had enough bags left over from the 150 that we donated them to the entire 2nd grade at Southwest. So they were able to, on the first day of school, everyone was prepared, and Yolanda Kennedy is the teacher that we got in touch with, and she said that some of the kids didn't have everything that they needed, but because they had their bag, they did. So that was from you, so thank you. This is the program that they used, and they had to get stamps, you know, at each of the, we had 15 events that you could participate in. And so you can see Miss Tara was our face painter extraordinaire. Becky was a huge success. From the moment she walked in till the second she left, she had a line, and she's just wonderful. Ping pong water shootout. That was a winner for sure. And the bubble station. Those were huge. So. This is the little boy, the YMCA donated a 90-day family membership. And this is the little boy enjoy that one. That I think that that might not have been something that they would have been able to do had they not had that donation. And this is the second grade. This is one of the second grade classes that got the bag. So thank you very much.
Robin, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to participate in such a worthy cause. We appreciate it. Wanted to mention, I put on the tables, the schedule as we have it right now. We'll be adding some more things. There's just a couple of them on each table of just the various events that we'll have throughout the year. If anybody has any questions on that, just let us know. And I'm sure, like I said, we'll be adding some things. We also have the cart pins. Still got a few left. There was a big rush last week, but we do have a couple still left. It's a $10 donation. You can get a cart pin. Maybe we even throw in a free announcement or two if you buy a cart pin. I've taped up on the door on the way in. If you didn't see on the way in, maybe on the way out. Bruce, I thought, had an interesting little article called "The Elephant in the Room" that he attached to the email that he'd sent out on Tuesday. And if you didn't get a chance to read it, I think it was kind of interesting about membership. Take a few seconds to read that over. And also another article from a past Rotarian, which you should have got your magazine here just recently. But why did you join Rotary? And there's some different folks quoting on why they joined Rotary, and I found that interesting. Just thought I wanted to share it. Carolina Cycle Challenge. Still need volunteers. We have 2 folks that stepped up and volunteered last week and signed up on the sheet. But if we still need some more folks, somewhere around 8 or 10, so if people could do that. And also there's a couple of posters left. If you have somewhere that you can place a poster, please grab those. I'm sure we can get more if we need them. And I think they are still looking for sponsorship, of course, if anybody would like to participate in that way. Does anybody have, bring coins next week for the cart buckets for a chance to win a free lunch. We'll play a game of some sort with coins, so bring coins for the cart bucket next week. Does anybody have any other announcements? Anybody I missed? In that case, John Rambo has our program. John, am I coming to you, or catch it with the mouthful?
Rotary moment.
Rotary moment, sorry. David Mulholland has a Rotary. You got a moment, John. I felt like I was missing something. Sorry, David. It wasn't intentional, I promise.
Birthdays for the month, 23rd is Robert Locke, 26th is Forrest Farrell, 28th is Pam Barbaro, and welcome back Ann Williams. Ketchup. A mother was struggling to get the ketchup out of the bottle when the phone rang. She asked her 4-year-old daughter to answer it. She heard the daughter say, "Mommy can't come to the phone. She's hitting the bottle."
I didn't think. I almost skipped that. Thank you, David. All right, now on to John Rambo.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is John. I am a Rotarian. Thank you. We're really happy to be able to come and do this program for you today because we're really excited about our opening show for our 67th season, Legally Blonde the Musical. And I would like to introduce my co-worker, co-leader of the Hickory Community Theater, our artistic director, Pamela Livingstone, who is now starting her 16th season and directing her 60th show. Really? That's what you told me. So, Pam.
Hello, everybody. Oh my God, you guys, we're doing Legally Blonde. And I have to tell you that there's a lot of pink on stage and a lot of really silly, fun girls. And it's a wonderful show. We have some excellent talent. The entire cast, we have 23 members, aged from teenagers to more than teenagers. It's a wonderful show. We're having an absolutely wonderful time. We want to show you 3 of the songs, and not the entire song of each of these, but just to give you a little taste of how the show goes. How many of you have actually seen the movie? Yes. Well, it will be very familiar. I would say the energy is probably 10 times more than the movie. So it's just way up there. But let me introduce you to some of the cast members. This is Shannon Underwood. Shannon Underwood. She is playing Elle Woods. Oh my God. And Tad Fulbright is playing her soon-to-be coming-up boyfriend, Emmett. Yeah. She has Warner that she starts out with, but she ends up with Emmett. And Emmett, of course, is a graduate student at Harvard Law. And then Emma Lee Kurtz. She's playing several people, and including Elle's mom and some salespeople and Whitney, one of the students. So this is Emma Lee Kurtz, and you know John Rambo, of course. John Rambo is playing the bad guy. He's playing Professor Callahan, the one, never mind, he's just not real cool. But we love to hate him, and he does a really good job of that. In the role. So why don't you guys, oh, and Denise Phillip is our piano player today. So why don't you guys gather around the piano and I'll talk a little bit about the songs. The first one we're going to have them sing is called So Much Better. And this is primarily Elle. She feels she's so much better because she was kind of depressed about being at Harvard, because Warner kind of dumped her. She doesn't know why she's there. But she has chosen to be an intern for the special Brooke Wyndham trial. And those of you who've seen the movie, Brooke Wyndham is a fitness expert, and she's on trial for murder. So Callahan has chosen 4 interns to help him, and Shannon, or Elle, is one of them. So she's really excited because her life is turning out a little bit better than she thought. So go ahead, you guys.
All of this time I planned I'd be patient and you would love me again. You'd come to respect my mind, and at last you'd find you could love me again. And I had turned my whole world upside down, trying not to let you go. Watching you walk away is like a fatal blow. Whoa! Is that my name up on that list? Does someone know that I exist? Is this a mistake? Am I even awake? Pitch me now to make sure. Yes, that is my name in black and white. Maybe I'm doing something right. Whoa, I feel so much better than before. Oh, Warner, sorry I've been a pest, but I guess my best was not working with you. But it looks like I found a cure, and I still look forward to working with you. Hey, remember when we spent spring break in the hot tub every night? We said nothing else could ever feel so right. Well, this might seem my name up on that list. That means the first time that we kissed, you thought I was dumb. Well, I think that somebody's judgment was poor. Seeing my name in black and white, it's like making love with you all night. No, wait, it feels so much better. Hello, much better. It's much better. 'Cause I am so much better than before.
That's only part of the song. It goes longer. Pretty exciting. Okay, next we're going to do a song that Callahan sings. And it's when we first meet him. It's in the classroom, and he sings the song Blood in the Water. And he's explaining to his first-year criminal law students that being a lawyer, are there any, never mind, I won't ask. That being a lawyer is about being a shark and not a chum. So, John, and the rest of our lovely cast will be playing other people who they really aren't in the show. Never mind. Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you. Now, when you choose a law career, the moment you embark, there is that joke you're bound to hear. A lawyer is a shark. Ignore that. It's simplistic and it's dumb. Only some of you will turn out sharks, just some. The rest are chum. Our topic is blood in the water. Kids, it's time you faced. Law school is a waste. Oh yes, unless you acquire a taste for blood in the water. Dark and red and raw, you're nothing until the thrill of the kill becomes your only law. Mr. Schultz, hypothetical question, would you be willing to defend the following banker accused of fraud? A kind old grandma took her savings and she sent it off to your client, all she'd saved since she was born. Well, he promised to invest it, but he spent it on prostitutes and heroin and porn.
No, I wouldn't want to take that case.
Wrong! This one is a win unless you're lazy. Grandma's broke, she'll have some hack from legal aid. Put her on the stand and call her old and crazy. Your guy goes free and he can get you high and laid. Look for the blood in the water. Read your Thomas Hobbes. Only spineless snobs will quarrel with the morally dubious jobs with blood in the water. Your scruples are a flaw. Miss Boots, another hypothetical. Would you be the right lawyer for the following client? Say they offer you a bundle for defending a famous hitman for the mafia elite. Seems he missed his chosen prey, killed a nun and drove away, running over 3 cute puppies in the street.
What? You think I wouldn't defend him just because he's a typical man?
Oh, you ladies are so tough.
Goes on from there. And the last song we're going to show you tonight is, or this afternoon, is called Take It Like a Man. Now Emmett, our beloved Emmett, is kind of scruffy. He wears corduroy that was probably bought at Goodwill. He's never really been in any nice clothing. And Elle, of course, who is from Malibu, knows all about that. So she decides to take him to a department store and dress him properly for the court. So this is that story. Okay. Oh, sorry.
What is this place?
It's called a department store.
It's beautiful.
First, a deep breath. Take it all in. Feel all those halogens warming your skin. Smell how they pump in pure oxygen. See they
Love.
Excuse me?
Love, the new fragrance by Chanel.
No. Thank you.
I know you're scared. Nevertheless, think of the people you want to impress. Swallow your pride for me, just nod yes, and prepare. 'Cause something's in the air.
I think it's love.
Exactly. Here you'll become what you're supposed to be. You think you can't, but you can. Think of the guy you want most to be. Here's your chance to make it, so take it like a man.
sure. Why can't we leave things the way that they were? Why can I never say no to her? What's that smell?
Subtext by Calvin Klein.
That I don't like, that's kinda neat. Guys who wear that get beat up on my street. Still I've come this far, I can't retreat in my shell. I'm in the hands of hell. What the hell? Here you'll become what you're supposed to be. You think you can't, but you can. Think of the guy you want most to be. Here's your chance to make it, so take it like a man.
Well, thank you. Legally Blonde opens next Friday, that's September 4th, and it plays for 3 weekends in our beautifully renovated Hickory Community Theater. If you haven't been there, we have brand new seats, lighting, sound, everything is new, and we're very, very excited about it. Thank you to everyone, Denise Phillip and John Rembo, Ted Fulbright, Shannon Underwood, and Emily Brooks. Thank you very much.
We have some time left to take a few questions, if you'd like. There are postcards on your table that give you information on all of the different performance dates and times, and how to get tickets. We have installed, or not installed, but signed up with a brand new ticketing service called Showware. It's been a trial getting it set up, but converting from our old system, which really, it sold tickets wonderfully, but it couldn't tell us anything about the people who were coming. So that's not helpful when you're trying to grow an audience. This will do a lot more. It'll offer a lot more online ticketing capabilities and things like being able to invite people from Facebook as soon as you buy your tickets. But it's taken, we were about 11 days past our deadline date when we were able to get live, but we are live now, able to do phone sales, and online sales are open as of today. So get your tickets. Are there questions about the show or about the theater? Or?
John, how long do you guys rehearse for this?
We start 8 or 9 weeks out from opening. And ladies and gentlemen, these people rehearse 5 nights a week, 7 to 10. It requires a tremendous amount of time. Our cast of 23 then puts in over 100 hours of rehearsal. Then we have 10 performances. Also behind the scenes, well, we've got 12 people in the orchestra pit. I think 8 or 10 people backstage, not to mention costumers. Emily is also our costumer. So she has a little help there. We have people working set, painting, building, etc. So all in all, there are probably, oh my gosh, 60 people involved in the production, putting in hundreds of hours. It's a lot. It's a lot.
This is
It's so worth it.
What'd you say?
But it's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
I wondered if Shannon could talk a little bit about playing Elle, because I know that this is a dream role for you.
Yeah. Ever since I saw the movie when I was a little girl, I loved it. I loved who she was and what she stood for. And then there was a musical, and I think I was 16 when the musical debuted on Broadway, and I fell in love with it, and I know the soundtrack up one side and down the other, and it's been years since I've really had started listening to it again, and then getting to do this is just awesome. I mean, it's a huge honor, and it's fun, and I leave after playing Elle just a happier person, because she's a happier person, so it's awesome. I'm very excited.
You recently had an amazing professional experience too, right?
I did. I was in a show called Country Crossroads in Dollywood, and we did 4 to 6 shows a day, 5 to 6 days a week. So it was exhausting, but it was a really good learning experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, because it taught me so much about being a performer and what that means. So, yeah.
So this is the first show of a 9-show season. And in addition to single ticket sales for Legally Blonde, hopefully by the end of today, tickets will be on sale for all the rest of the season. I still have to build all this stuff online because we don't have the software in-house. It's an all online, so we don't have the expense of spending thousands of dollars to have a program created for us that'll be out of date in 6 months. But so all of the shows should be out, but we're also selling season tickets.
And our season includes The Music Man, Ain't Misbehavin', and we're closing the season with Young Frankenstein. And in between are some wonderful plays. There's a Sherlock Holmes comedy mystery called The Game's Afoot. And we've got shows in our Fireman's Kitchen, which is the smaller venue, some really very cool contemporary scripts. So a lot of good things going on. We have 9 performances in our season ticket and several other shows throughout the year. All in all, we do about 15 productions a year.
Yes, David?
It's just about everybody from Hickory, or do you draw from a pretty wide range?
I would say mostly the Unifor, but the woman playing Paulette is from Charlotte. We will get people from Winston-Salem and even sometimes from South Carolina, depending on the show. We draw from all over because they know about the reputation of this theater, and the shows we do are that good, and they want to do them. If you're talking about actors and volunteers, yes. The audience, that's a wider range.
Yes, I sold tickets yesterday to someone from Greensboro. So, how many people here have been to the theater before? Yay! And how many, keep your hands up if you've been to the Fireman's Kitchen. And keep your hands up still if you've used the restrooms in the basement.
Aren't they dreadful?
So, something exciting is going on that Pam's been working on for months.
Months. Yes, we are redoing the Fireman's Kitchen bathrooms so they aren't so dreadful. Yay! I think they're built in the 60s,
No,
maybe?
they date back to like the 40s.
The 40s. They're dreadful, just dreadful, but they're going to be really cool.
Yeah, they'll no longer be suitable for a set for a Freddy Krueger movie. So, yes, Susan?
This isn't a question, but it's a comment. I just want to thank you for hiring Exodus Works to do the cleaning at the theater on an ongoing basis. They use our people to come in and clean up after plays, after rehearsals. I don't know, it's on a schedule, but we really appreciate your support. Thank you.
Well, and they've been great. They've been great. We have really, really enjoyed him. Demond he's a kick. He's really fun. Nice guy. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, well, come see Legally Blonde because Shannon is awesome.
She is, seriously, Shannon, you're fabulous. So are you, Tad. So are you, Emily.
Wow.
And I'm doing my best.
And John's doing his best. He's great, too.
And Shannon gets to slap me.
I do. I like doing it.
Yeah, they had to practice like 10
How about
times.
doing it now?
Come see the show.
Yeah, you'll have to see the show for that. I didn't put on my face protector.
Oh, we could raise money for cart. How many people would put $1 in the cart bucket for?
Well, okay, now in that case, yeah, we would do that.
Okay.
So, nobody's getting out their wallets, so.
Okay, who wants to see Shannon slap John Rambo?
Okay, let me see you put your money in the cart bucket.
Okay.
Here's my $1, John.
I thought I was popular.
Right, get our money for it. Really, knock it.
Yeah, we don't want to give away why you're slapping.
Knock them out, we'll put 100 in.
Come back on that a little bit.
It's not quite the same. It'll be better at the show.
Last night at rehearsal, she knocked my glasses off my face, which is why I'm not wearing it.
We have dinner.
Thank you very much. Please don't miss Legally Blonde at the Hickory Community Theater, opening next Friday, September 4th, runs for 3 weekends. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pam, thank you very much for everybody. And as a way to show thanks, we'd like to give you this book of quotes of thanks. And
Thank you.
so we appreciate it. Sounds like you guys have a wonderful program, a wonderful season coming up. So we encourage everybody to get out there. Looks like it'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Philip, come on down. While he's coming down, I'd like to thank all the guests and visiting Rotarians for joining us today. Also, wanted to let everybody know we will be inducting Andy Cody next week, so please be here to welcome him into the club. I'm gonna get one of them to. Looks like everybody already put the money in the cart bucket, so I don't need to remind you about that. We got our money's worth today on that one. Don't forget about the online makeup instructions in the spoke. Dan, what do we have for totals today? That's okay. What we got here, Dan? We got a mystery amount of money in the pot today?
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, I think there's got to be $600-700 in there at least. All right, last 4 digits, 3113. All right.
I heard that.
Thank you, Susan. Pick you a winner there. Feeling lucky? You don't have to pick from the top.
It's
We got a black. It's a spade and it's black, but it's not the right spade or black. 4. Here's your free lunch. Let's close with the 4-way test, please. Of the things we think, say, and do.
Is the truth. Is there all concern.